Thanks for stopping by, but first, new day, new blade. Today I show my approach in a little more detail. If this is too slow or boring for you, please let me know in the comments. The delicate and small parts of the seat require special attention so as not to damage them. Here, cutting is always done with very little pressure and in several passes. Inside corners are always tricky. These are always cut out of the corner, not into it. I explain why in this sketch. If you cut into the corner, you damage the part itself before the cut is complete. That's why you cut away from the corner as shown. The white cut edges will always be painted. I'll only show this once, but I'll do it with every part. The frame of the seat consists of many small paper parts. Nevertheless, I'm not a purist. Here, for example, I replaced the axle of the seat with a painted toothpick. A few drops of white glue are then sufficient for assembly. Always remember, it's just a model and doesn't have to endure any real forces. The seat cushion consists of a base plate and some struts. Simplification is key in scale modeling. I see the model as a 3D painting of the original, not a shrunken copy. For very thick cardboard parts, I first cut away most of the surrounding material. I'll show you why this helps in a moment. Without the surrounding material, you can now work your way up to the line with straight, short cuts. The more cuts, the cleaner and rounder the final part will be. I usually hold the cutter in the same position and rotate the part itself instead. This makes the cut more consistent. I mount the struts with white glue and I'm using tweezers, so you have full control even with the smallest parts. You build the seat cushion in the same way and glue it to the base plate at the end. The assembly inside the cockpit is a bit like building a ship in a bottle, but in the end the procedure succeeds without damage to the model. And so the gunner's workplace is finished, ready for deployment. Now let's move on to the heart of every cockpit, the instrument panel. This consists of a front and a back part. These also fit well together if you cut out very precisely. Since the gluing area here is quite large, I don't like to use white glue, but I use craft glue that contains solvents. This prevents the part from warping. Sometimes you still have sticky fingers from the gluing, but the part has to be compressed or handled otherwise. But a little help from my steel ruler in this case solves the issue. The housings of the instruments themselves are represented by small circles, but they are not numbered. You can only see where the pieces belong by looking at their position on the sheet. So I only cut out one at a time and then mount it.